Hi guys, I'm back with Monday Night Raw News 284 live stream. Um, you guys know how these live streams go by now, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I can't be super duper loud. This is the first attempt of me trying to do this. It's the first attempt of me trying to do this in my room at night, so we'll see how it works out. But this is Monday Night Raw News live stream 284. You guys know how these live streams go by now, so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to join the stream before I get the stream started, before I go into my Monday Night Raw news, but yeah, I'll wait for some people to join and then we'll get into the Monday Night Raw news. So right now I'm just waiting for some people to join my Monday Night Raw news, and then I'll get my Monday Night Raw news started, and I'll stream for like about an hour and then I'll end the stream. Hopefully I'm not being super duper loud. Hopefully it won't wake up my grandparents, but you know, I'm trying not to be super duper loud, but I'm not trying to um Grizzly Bear, good evening, sir. Grizzly Bear, hi. Hi, Grizzly Bear, how you doing? I hope you're doing good today, Grizzly Bear. Grizzly Bear, I'm doing Monday Night Raw News 284 live stream. I'm just waiting for some people to join. Cameron, hi Cameron, how you doing? Grizzly Bear, doing well, brother. That's good, Grizzly Bear. I'm happy that you are doing well. I'm about to get into the Monday Night Raw news within the next 20 seconds, so if you guys would like to join to watch my Monday Night Raw news, that would be appreciated, please and thank you. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna get into Monday Night Raw news. Cameron, good. How are you? I'm doing good, Cameron. How about you? I hope you're doing good today. I'm trying not to be super duper loud because my grandparents are just down the hall from. This is my new room, as you can tell. This is the new room that I'm going to be staying in while living in my grandparents' house for the next 5 months until I go into the army. How do you guys like the room? Maybe I'll do a room tour in a future stream. But anyways, let's get into the Monday Night Raw news. So this is Monday Night Raw News 284 live stream. So let's get into it. The first thing, LA Knight starts off Monday Night Raw. LA Knight segment, Solo Sikoa segment, interrupted by the Usos segment. Second thing, singles match, Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxanne Perez, winner of the singles match, Stephanie Vaquer. Third thing, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer, Becky Lynch segment. Fourth thing, Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio segment. G-Von Evans attacks Dominic Mysterio. Fifth thing, WWE World Heavyweight Championship Tournament semifinals singles match. Dragon Lee versus Rey Fenix. Winner of the singles match, Rey Fenix. Sixth thing, promo for Lola Vice. Seventh thing, Obafemi and Braun Breaker meet face-to-face segment. Contract signing segment. Eighth thing, Jacob Fatu and the Usos segment. Ninth thing is a singles match, G-Von Evans versus Big Cass, winner of the singles match, Big Cass. 10th thing, the Judgment Day attack G-Von Evans. 11th thing, Jackie Redmond interview with Sol Ruka. 12th thing, Io Sky, Lara Valkyria, and Sol Ruka segment. 13th thing is a WWE World Heavyweight Championship Tournament semifinals singles match. Penta versus La Parca, winner of the singles match, Penta. So it will be... So it will be So it will be brother versus brother in the finals for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. And the winner of this World Heavyweight Championship Tournament will be the #1 contender for Roman Reigns' WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's brother versus brother, Penta and Rey Fenix. And the 14th thing, brother, Penta, and Rey Fenix meet face to face after the match. Okay. 15th thing, Solo Sikoa and LA Knight segment. 16th thing, Byron Saxton interview with Rey Mysterio. 17th thing, Chad Gable, Ethan Page, and Anna Pierce segment. 18th thing, Jackie Redmond interview with Stephanie Bakir. And the 19th thing in the main event is a tag team match. So it's going to be the Usos versus LA Knight and Solo Sikoa. But the match ends in a no contest because, well, the 20th thing, Royce Keys returns, and he returns without the mud, OTM, Lucian Price, and Bronco Nima. And yeah, Royce Keys and Lucian Price, Bronco Nita, OTM. So basically, Royce Keys and OTM are a team now. Really weird combination of a team, but I can't wait to see what WWE does with it. But yeah, so Royce Keys and OTM take out the Usos, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa to end off Monday Night Raw. So that was the main event match. The main event match ended in a no contest. The final segment was an interview with Stephanie Bakir, and Royce Keys and OTM make a statement to end off Monday Night Raw by attacking the Usos, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. So, like I said, guys, typically I do my Monday Night Raw news within like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the stream. So if you missed the Monday Night Raw news, that's on you. For the next 50 minutes, I'm just going to be talking to you guys and answering questions as quietly as possible so I don't wake up my grandparents. Cameron, if you don't mind me asking, do you have to live with your grandparents? Do I have to live with my grandparents? No, I don't have to live with my grandparents, but it's the best situation for me to make, because rent is really expensive here in New York State right now, and I don't have the money for rent, and I'm living with my grandparents for free, and they gave me a free room to live in, and I get free meals every day, so I'm taking the best opportunity possible until I go into the Army, which will be January of 2027. But you are right, Cameron. Do I have to live with my grandparents? No, I do not. But I think for me, it's the best option because, rent in New York is pretty expensive. And the house that I was living in, it was owned by my mom. I did not own the house. It was owned by my mom. Um, you know, the house was owned by my mom, and my mom didn't have the money to keep paying for the house because she pays for 2 houses, and houses are really expensive to maintain in New York State. So she sold the old house that I live in, and I moved into my grandparents' house. This is my new room. I really haven't been able to really show off my new room because there's not really much to it, you know, there's not really much to this little room. I mean, I got a closet, I got like a desk with my like TV, my PlayStation 5 and my Chromebook is on the floor. I got a little, I got a little, I got a little desk here, full of clothes and some stuff on it to make my room feel my own, but the rest of the room is covered with space. A lot of it is my grandma's dolls because my grandma was a doll collector and she still is a doll collector, my grandma, and my grandma is still alive, so So yeah, um, so yeah, my grandma was a doll collector, and she is still a doll collector, and she's still alive. She's going to be turning 86 next month. But yeah, a lot of her room is full. This room is, there's not a lot of space in this room. I mean, like I said, there's my bed, there's my closet, a desk with my TV, my PS5 and my Chromebook are on the floor. I got another desk here full of clothes. I got some stuff on it to make it my own, and I got a little other things to make it my own, but a lot of the stuff in this room are my grandparents' stuff, really. Um, Cameron, nice grandparents. Yes, they are. Grizzly Bear, really respect you, Joey. You're a great guy. Thank you, Grizzly Bear. Grizzly Bear, go Hawks. Like, who are you talking about? Like the Atlanta Hawks? Basketball is over. Basketball is over until at least next year. Grizzly Bear and Steelers. Yep. Grizzly Bear and the Steelers. Yes, go Steelers. Cameron, my grandma just turned 89. That's crazy. That's crazy, Cameron. Well, my grandpa is closer to, my grandpa's closer to 89 than my grandma. My grandma's 86, but my grandpa's 87. It's going to be crazy that he's going to be turning 88 next July. Gaja King, Gaja King B, Drew Eller. I think Drew Eller is a very good quarterback, and he is going to be a franchise quarterback for the Steelers. No matter how bad people say he played, and well, he actually played really well in the preseason. You know, I can't say that Will Howard is going to be the starter next season. I don't think it will. I think it will be Drew Eller because I just feel like Drew Eller has played better. Though if you guys actually take a look at the Steelers game, the most recent Steelers game, somebody made a really good point about this, right? I didn't mention this in my podcast episode when I did my podcast, but somebody came up with like a, but somebody did like an analysis of that game, and the analysis was that Will Howard throwing those two interceptions, it was not his fault. It was Roman Wilson's fault, because the productivity of Roman Wilson hasn't been doing very well. He's had in this whole preseason, right? Roman Wilson has only had 3 catches. Uh, one in the first game and 2 in the second preseason game. And Roman Wilson, right? On those two interceptions that Zach or Roman Wilson, or not, yeah, those two throws that Will Howard threw to Roman Wilson, he didn't fully carry out the play. Like, those were good passes from Will Eller, and just Roman Wilson wasn't being productive. He wasn't fully playing the play, and that's what caused those 2 interceptions. Somebody made an analysis. It really wasn't Will Howard's fault. It was Roman Wilson's fault. And I feel like this is why I said that Gurney Bernard is going to be the third string wide receiver. He's going to be the third string wide receiver, and Roman Wilson might be the fourth string wide receiver. Hell, he might even be sixth string wide receiver based on how he is playing. I mean, fucking Ben Skoranek and who's the other guy? Uh, Ben Skoranek and Caden Wetchen have had a better performances than Roman Wilson. So who's not to say that we cut Roman Wilson and we get a better wide receiver who is a veteran and can add something to the team? Like Roman Wilson, Roman Wilson was a great wide receiver in college, but I just don't think he fits the Steelers system that well. I think he needs to go to a different team that actually he can actually play with and understand their. I don't think he's understanding the Pittsburgh system that well. I think he needs to go to a different team. Grizzly Bear, Will Howard, Love. Gotcha King B, I love Will, but Drew Eller is playing better. I agree, Gotcha King B8. Drew Eller is playing better. He's had the better preseason, and I think Drew Eller is a franchise player. Drew Eller is a franchise player. He's going to be a franchise quarterback for the Steelers. As for Will Howard, he's going to end up being like the next Mason Rudolph. He's going to be a good quarterback and he's going to be a good backup. How much playing time he's going to get next season, I have no idea, but unless if the Steelers decide to get like a veteran quarterback or something to be the replacement for Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think that's the best idea. We got two really good quarterbacks that can be future quarterbacks. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers have a better quarterback situation than the Cleveland Browns do. And the Cleveland Browns just announced Deshaun Watson as their starter. I'm telling you right now, the Cleveland Browns are going to finish last in the AFC North. A lot of people talk shit about the Steelers, and a lot of people say, oh, the Steelers suck. They're going to do terrible this season. They're going to be last in the division. Fucking take a look at the Cleveland Browns. Open your eyes. Take a look at the Cleveland Browns. They have Deshaun Watson as quarterback. A guy who hasn't been a starter for like 3 or 4 seasons or whatever, and he shouldn't even be playing in the NFL at all after those allegations came out about him. So you really take a fucking look at it, and it's like Deshaun Watson playing for the Cleveland Browns, he's the starting quarterback, really? They chose him over Shedeur Sanders. They chose him over Dylan Gabriel. Hell, they even chose him over Joe Flacco, bro. Like, what are they doing? I'm telling you right now, everybody can shit on the Steelers. People can say the Steelers suck, and that's fine. You have your team, I have my team, but I'm just going to tell you, the Steelers are not finishing dead last. The Cleveland Browns are. And then as for 1, 2, and 3, I think either the Baltimore Ravens or the Cincinnati Bengals will be number 1 and the Steelers will be number 2. I'm just being very realistic here. And this is not even about the Pittsburgh Steelers, this live stream. It's about Monday Night Raw, but I went over the Monday Night Raw news. Like I said, you guys have to be here within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the stream, or you're going to miss my news. Mason. Hi, Mason. How you doing? I hope you're doing good today, Mason. I hope you're having a good day so far. Sorry, guys. I went into a little bit of a rant about the Pittsburgh Steelers there, but that's my true realistic feelings on everything. And if you guys would like to get this stream to 5 likes, that would be appreciated, please and thank you. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be streaming for about another 40 minutes, so, if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, or if you guys have any questions for me, please ask. This is the first time I'm doing a stream in my room. my grandparents are just down the hall sleeping, so I'm trying not to be super duper loud. Hopefully I can get through this stream and not wake them. So far it's been so good. I've been talking for about 20 minutes and nothing has happened so far, so I guess that's good news. I mean, I'm not being super duper loud, but like I'm not doing ASMR. I'm not doing ASMR, but I'm not talking super duper loud. I mean, I'm a loud person. I talk pretty loud, so yeah. I mean, but yeah, I pretty much went over whatever I wanted to do in the stream, so if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, let's talk about it. If you guys have any questions, please ask. That would be appreciated, please and thank you. That would be appreciated, please and thank you. We got currently 2 people in the chat. Thank you for the 2 people that are watching my stream. Cameron, where did the other doll go? What do you mean? What do you mean, what other doll? Grizzly Bear, I am so fried right now. Cool. What other doll? I mean, Cameron, what doll moved? I mean, listen, there is some speculation that there are some haunted dolls in this house, and you know what? I could believe it. I could believe that there are some haunted dolls in my house. My grandma has been collecting dolls for years, but I don't know which ones are haunted. Grizzly Bear laughing out loud. Yeah, like I said, I don't know which ones are haunted, and I'm not going to even take a guess of. I'm not even going to try to take a guess of what dolls are or not haunted. Cameron, the one on the top right, I thought there was 2. Oh no. Oh well. I mean, Cameron, you might be just misremembering. Like I said, this is my new room that I'm going to be living in until I move out. Well, until I go into the army in January of 2027. So I'm just living in this room for the time being. But I mean, there's a lot of dolls in this room, Cameron. There's a bunch of dolls on the side of the room. There's a bunch of dolls on the side of the room, to the right of me, and then my grandpa has trophies that he's won for his classic car, the 1940 Black Mercury. He also has a 1940 Red Mercury and a 1940 Banana Yellow Mercury too. But yeah. Zypher, does your grandma let you play with the dolls? Are you not allowed? Well, Zypher, I do not play with her dolls, and I don't know. I do not play with her dolls, and I've never played with her dolls, and, I don't know what she would say if I did start playing with her dolls, but I don't have a reason to play with her dolls, so I'm not going to. Grizzly Bear, we love you, Joey. You make us laugh and you're happy. Thank you, Grizzly Bear. I appreciate you. Cameron, I hope I didn't scare you, bro, but I thought I saw 2. No, Cameron, there's always been one there. Always been one. Randall, what's up, Joey? What's up, Randall? How you doing? Randall, you missed. Uh, you know, Randall. You missed my Monday Night Raw news, Randall. But My Monday Night Raw news video is out now if you would like to watch it, Randall. It's been out for 2 hours. Monday Night Raw ended like... Monday Night Raw ended like, I don't know, let's see, it's 11:30. And Monday Night Raw news ended at like 8:30. So it's been out for like 3 hours now. But yeah, I had to do the live stream later. I had to wait until my grandparents... Yeah, so basically, yeah, basically, this live stream is late because I had to wait until my grandparents went to bed to do it. Randall, like, subscribe to the chat, y'all. Yeah, if you guys would like to get this stream to 5 likes, that would be appreciated, please, and thank you. Zypher, do you have any WWE figures? I thought of getting some Batman figures from the Dark Knight era. Zypher, I used to have a lot of WWE figures, but when I moved back to New York in June of 2022, yeah, I lived in Pennsylvania for a little bit, but I moved back to New York in June of 2022. My mom was like, Joey, we're moving, so you gotta get rid of some of your stuff. I was like, okay, what do you want me to get rid of? She was like, you gotta get rid of these WWE figures. Like, you're not playing with them, you're not using them anymore. What's the reason for you having them? I mean, they were not like they were not in their box, you know. So yeah, basically she was like, what are you gonna do with them? Like, you don't play with them, you don't use them, they're not collectibles because they're out of the box, so what are you gonna do with them? I'm like, you can get rid of them, you can give them to some kids to play with, and that's what she did. I think she either donated, they either got donated or they, I don't know, she gave them to some kid who wanted to play with them, I can't remember. Hats off, Mars. That's like going to Venus driving a Mercury. Yep. Randall, I'll watch the Raw, bro. Okay, Randall, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, Randall, if you would like to go back to the beginning of the stream to watch the Monday Night Raw News 284 live stream, that would be appreciated, Randall. Or Randall, if you would like to, how do I say this? If you would like to, watch my Monday Night Raw news video, that would also be appreciated, Randall. Cameron, okay, I skipped back and there was one. Yeah. Cameron, was just one. I figured. Cypher 36, that's lame. Even if they're out of the box, they're still cool to display on a shelf. Absolutely. But I was moving from Pennsylvania back to New York, and my mom was like, you need to get rid of some stuff, so I did. Hell, my mom was like trying to get me to get rid of some of my stuff, and this moved to my grandparents' house. I'm like, no, I'm keeping this shit. This is my stuff. I like it. I'm not getting rid of it. Uh. But anyway, yeah, if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, or if you guys have any questions for me, please ask. I'm going to be streaming for like about another 30 minutes, so if you guys have any questions, or if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, let's talk about it. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Like I said, this is the first stream that I am doing in my room. I mean the room. Grizzly Bear, what did the last message mean, Joey? Don't worry, Grizzly Bear. It's some hater and troll. I removed them from my stream. I really don't have time to be yelling at haters and trolls at this time of night. Plus, I'm trying to get this stream out as quickly. Well, obviously, I'm streaming for about an hour, but I'm trying to be, as quiet. I'm trying to be as quiet and as respectful to my grandparents sleeping as possible. I'm trying to be respectful to my grandparents. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible while streaming, and I'm trying to do, you know, basically I'm trying to, do what I want to do without disturbing my grandparents' sleep and being respectful as possible. So yeah. Cameron, can you give us a tour of the room right now? Yeah, of course. Grizzly Bear, I agree. Cypher, do you drink beer? I'm about to crack open a Budweiser. Yes, I do drink beer. I drink beer on occasion. I don't drink beer all the time, but I drink beer I would say I drink beer like every couple of months on occasion. Typically, I drink beer at like family gatherings. So my next beer will be at a family gathering probably. Though I did see that Angry Orchard was doing another promotion again for the Thriller pack, and this time Ghostface is the Thriller pack. There's like an Angry Orchard mystery flavor with Ghostface that seems interesting. And then they got a couple other flavors. The pumpkin flavor is back. They got this new green this new green apple caramel flavor, and then they got the mystery flavor with Ghostface on it. So I want to pick that up at the store, but I don't know if my grandpa will allow me to pick up beer. He said, "Joey, why are you picking up beer for yourself?" or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he won't mind. I don't know. Arden Stewart. Hi, Arden. How you doing? I hope you're doing good today, Arden. I hope you're doing good today, Arden. So, yeah. Grizzly Bear. Yum. But, Cameron asked me for a room tour. Zypher 36. I used to drink Angry Orchard. That stuff is good. Also, Mountain Dew makes Spike Dew, which is very good. The Ghostface can would be cool to keep. Yes, I know about the Mountain Dew spiked Mountain Dew. I want to try the spiked Mountain Dew, but you guys gotta realize that fucking beer here in New York is really expensive. It's like about $20 per case. Yeah, it's $20.99 for a case of beer. Fucking ridiculous. Grizzly Bear, my go-to was Fireball with cola. Cool. Fireball is going to become really expensive in the United States because Trump put tariffs on Canada, so Fireball is going to go... It's going to go up in the sky with those tariffs. But yeah, Cameron asked me for a room tour, so Arden asked me for a room tour, so I'm going to show off my room. So here's the wall. Here's a door. Here's some of my grandma's dolls. Here's some of my grandma's dolls. Here's some stuff that I tried to make it my own. Like, here's a picture from me in like middle school. Here's a Clinton Gore pin that I got for history class. Here's my closet. Obviously, it's a very little closet, so there's nothing in there. Here's some of my grandpa's trophies that he has won from all the car shows that he went to. Here's my TV. Here's my TV. Uh, here's my TV. My TV is paused on an Angry Grandpa compilation video. Here's my ring light, which I don't know. My other tripod, my big tripod that I used to use for my videos, my big tripod broke, so I'm using this smaller tripod now anyways, but I don't care. I mean, I don't really need the big tripod. As long as I got this small tripod and the ring light works, then I'll be fine. But yeah, my TV. There's my Chromebook. There's my PS5. And then here's some other shit. Here's my little desk with my clothes, and then here's the top of the desk with some shit on it. Here's my light with my signed Jason mask from Ari Lehman. This is a signed Jason mask from Ari Lehman. I have showed that off in other streams. And then here's some more. Here's some more of my like grandma's dolls. So yeah, that's the basic. That's the basic little room tour. That's the basic little room tour, I guess. That's the basic little room tour, basically. That's the room, you know. That's basically. Yep. So basically, yeah. That's the room tour. Uh, Zypher, we used to drink Fireball in college. Grizzly mixed it with rum chata this winter. It's super good. Like I said, Zypher, I've had like a sip of Fireball, but I've never had like a full thing, and I've never had like a little glass, just a little. But yeah, Fireball is going to become expensive here in the United States because of the tariffs on Canada, because Fireball is a Canadian made product. So Fireball is going to be extremely expensive in New York, and it's going to be extremely expensive throughout the United States. Grizzly Bear, much love. Cameron, are you going to get the dolls out? No, unfortunately, I can't move the dolls. The dolls have to stay in my room. I could really care less. I could really care less if the dolls are in my room or not. It doesn't really affect how I do my videos or how I'm going to be streaming. Plus, I'm going to be streaming downstairs most of the time anyways. I just didn't, I just really basically, I just didn't really want to go downstairs tonight. That's why I'm doing the stream in my room, is because I didn't want to go downstairs tonight. I didn't feel like it. I know that's not a valid reason for me not going downstairs, but I just didn't feel like it. Cameron, eventually, like I said, Cameron, I can't really move the dolls out of my room. They have to stay, but, like, I don't really care. It doesn't really affect how I do things. But I'm going to be ending the stream in 20 minutes, guys, so if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, or if you guys have any questions for me, please ask. Zypher, thanks for the tip, Joey. I might pick up a bottle now for the winter. Well, Zypher 36, I would recommend you to Zypher 36, I would recommend you to pick up a lot of bottles. If you really like Fireball and you really want to drink Fireball, then I would recommend you to pick up a lot because apparently, apparently these tariffs on Canada, they're already in effect on the United States, but apparently Canada is going to be giving us counter tariffs in September, so I would really recommend you to pick up some of that Fireball right now. I would really recommend you to pick up some Fireball right now, Zypher 36. Grizzly Bear, Cameron, when are you going to be live again? When am I going to be live again? I'm going to be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a gaming live stream I gotta do, and tomorrow I got an NXT news live stream I gotta do. But it's going to be tough because I can't do my gaming live stream during the day, so I'm gonna have to do it during the night when my grandparents are sleeping. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'm probably going to end up be doing my NXT news live stream first, and then I'm gonna be doing my gaming live stream, which sucks because you guys are gonna be seeing my gaming live stream extremely late at night, but there's really nothing I can do about that. Grizzly Bear, you think the Steelers will win the Super Bowl, Joey? Do I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl? I hope they win the Super Bowl. You know, I hope that they win a Super Bowl, but realistically, my realistic expectation is for the Steelers to go 9-8 and finish second in the division. So yeah, like I'm being very realistic about it. Peter, are the dolls haunted? Are the dolls haunted? I cannot confirm that the dolls are haunted. I can't confirm that the dolls are haunted or not, but like I mean people have talked about it when they came over to visit that they believe they might be haunted, but there's no actual evidence of them being haunted, so it's kind of just hearsay. There's really no evidence that proves that they're haunted, but that they could be haunted. Marty Lovings 4057. You like turtles? Yes, I do like turtles. I think turtles are cool. I like turtles. I mean, I have nothing against turtles, so I like turtles, I guess. Cameron, alright, I gotta go. Good night. Love you, bro. Good night, Cameron. Have a good night. Grizzly Bear, that would be such a dream, bro. It would be such a dream if the Steelers win a Super Bowl. If you guys would like to get this stream to 10 likes, that would be appreciated, please and thank you. Peter, if the Bills make it to the Super Bowl, will you root for them? No, because they'll probably lose again. No, because they'll probably lose again. I seriously doubt that the Bills are going to even make the Super Bowl at all. The Bills have made the playoffs 7 years in a row, and they still haven't won a Super Bowl. So basically, the Bills have went 4 years consecutively in the Super Bowl and lost all 4 years. Now they have consecutively went 7 seasons in the playoffs and they still haven't won a Super Bowl. Plus, they built that new stadium. That new stadium already has problems. The stadium has blind spots, just like Dallas Cowboys Stadium. And also, the Bills built their stadium on an Indian burial ground, so I think the Bills are cursed. Not gonna lie, and I realistically don't see the Bills going to the Super Bowl. And if they do go to the Super Bowl, they're gonna lose to a team that's gonna be either gonna be really better than them, or the other team is gonna beat them by like a field goal or 7 points or whatever. So, yeah, realistically, if that happens, I'm probably going to be rooting for the other team, not the Bills. Unless if it's like the New England Patriots or the San Francisco 49ers or the Dallas Cowboys. I doubt the Dallas Cowboys are going to make the Super Bowl. The 49ers are a maybe depending on how well they do this year, but they do have to go up against the defending Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Rams that are a pretty good team. Um, who else? So yeah, the New England Patriots definitely have the chance to make the Super Bowl again. Peter, they should have beat the Denver. Hmm, Peter, they should have they should they should have beat Denver last year though. Yeah, maybe not. Grizzly Bear, go go to see go Seahawks, Joey. Yep. That tell me guy, Dak is overrated. I bet he is. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. You guys have a good rest of your night. Please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos. And come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube. That would be appreciated, please, and thank you. Thank you. Alright, you guys have a good night. Good night. Peace.